Podium now. It's going to be quite the atmosphere, I think, down there when the drivers head up onto the podium. All the dignitaries are there ready to hand out the trophies for the 2022 Jakarta E-Prix. Mitch Evans having a chat with James Barkley, his boss, as they make their way towards the podium presentation now. It's going to be quite the atmosphere down there, I think. The fans that are in the grandstands around there will get a great view. Other fans that were further around the track will be standing behind. Evans really happy with his Jaguar team after the back of a Berlin race weekend where he really struggled. I spoke to him after, on his way out of the track. He said, I can't wait to leave this place, because he's had 3 races there in a row, or 3 years there in a row, where his championship challenge has derailed a little bit. Interesting that his tyres went just when he got ahead of Jean-Eric Verne. Now, there was a fight for 4th position at the end of the race as well. Stoffel Vandoorne, the championship leader, was trying to get ahead of Antonio Felix da Costa, coming out through turns 5 and 6. This is down to 7. Went to the outside. Whoa! Back end went. Kept it together. But that was ambitious from Vandoorne, but he actually had a big gap back to Jake Dennis, so I guess he could afford to do that in the end. There you can see the podium and all the fans that have made their way down there. It's been a really great first event. I've been to a lot of Southeast Asia with Formula E and, you know, with other motorsport series, but Jakarta is a really cool, vibrant city, and so many passionate and knowledgeable Formula E fans. It's been a real pleasure to come here, and really looking forward to coming back next season. That's the Jakarta International Stadium there that you can see in the background. And these roads around the Beach City Mall, and there's Jean-Eric Verne fist bumping with the crowd. Traditionally a bike country, Indonesia. The streets full of mopeds, but electric car racing certainly looking like it's getting onto the map a little bit in a city that struggles with pollution. The governor of the city saying yesterday this is the reason they want Formula E here, so that they can get rid of and start to change the pollution in the city. They've made commitments to reduce carbon emissions by 2030, which by 40%, and I think they're already more than half the way on their way to achieving that. And this hopefully will change the perception of electric vehicles, I suppose. That's what Formula E was invented for 8 years ago. Verne, Evans and Mortara waiting to climb onto the podium. Verne's still trying to cool down. That is how it is here. Once you start sweating, you just don't stop, like a very popular crisp brand. Fastest lap also going to Mitch Evans, the race winner, picking up the Tag Heuer fastest lap and the point that goes with it. So that's what puts him up to 109 points in the championship, with the 25 points for the win. Putting their race suits back on, which will be a bit uncomfortable after being drenched in that race. They'll be cooling down later on, I'm sure. Now it's it's time for the podium ceremony.
Let's begin the celebrations! Pertama, mari kita persembahkan para tim pemenang. Firstly, representing the winning team, Jaguar TCS.
James Barkley will be representing the winning team for Jaguar TCS Racing. Another win for the Jaguar squad. That is their 7th win in the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship. Great performance from James Barkley's team. They've had real ups and downs this year. I would suggest consistency isn't the hallmark of the squad this year, but they're getting some big results. Eduardo Mortara for Rocket Venturi Racing into 3rd place. Huge cheers from the crowd. His 11th podium in Formula E. His 4th podium of the season. The same as Mitch Evans now on 4. But it's third place spot this time around. And now 2nd place, Jean-Eric Verne. Started from pole position. Looked like he had the race under control, but ending up with the 2nd place finish. And he's onto the 3rd step of the podium. But now, wait for this noise for Mitch Evans.
Jaguar TCS Racing is Mitch Evans!
Mitch Evans wins in Jakarta. 4th in the championship now. Just 11 points off Stoffel van Doorn, who's in the championship lead. One of the toughest Formula E races in terms of management, in terms of racing, in terms of heat, in terms of physicality. But Evans won't care for that. The New Zealand flag around his neck. Evans will listen to the championship. Sam Bird picked up 2 points as well with a 9th place finish. But now the trophy presentations will begin.
Please welcome to the stage the Governor of Jakarta, Mr. Anies Rashid Baswedan.
Mr. Anies Rashid Baswedan, PhD, the Governor of Jakarta, hands the trophy over to James Barkley, the winning team. The Governor, a huge supporter of this race.
The country holding officer, ABB Indonesia, to present.
And now Mr. Gerard Chan, the country holding officer for ABB Indonesia, hands the trophy to Eduardo Mortara for a 3rd place finish.
Next, please welcome Mr. Ahmad Saroni, the chairman.
Mr. Ahmad Saroni, the chairman of Formula E Jakarta, Indonesia, hands the trophy to Jean-Eric Verne, another man instrumental in putting this race on. And to present the trophy to the race winner, Mitch Evans, none other than the President of the Republic of Indonesia.
The President of the Republic of Indonesia, His Excellency Mr. Joko Widodo, to present the trophy to our winner.
His Excellency Mr. Joko Widodo hands the trophy to Mitch Evans, who has another winner's trophy in the bank, and closes in on Stoffel van Dorn at the lead of the championship.
Drivers for the Formula E podium selfie.
Time for the podium selfie.
And now it's time to celebrate.
Time to celebrate for the drivers on the podium. Mitch Evans takes the win, closes in on Stoffel van Dorn at the top of the championship. A really hard-fought win as he wins the first ever Jakarta E-Prix. There you can see the celebrations for Evans.
Be sure to stick around for more entertainment with a performance from Gigi and DJ Udara.
And look at that. Barkley's loving it. Loving life. Thought he might be going to crowd surf then. Alas, not. I'd enjoy seeing that. But the whole Jaguar team now, as is traditional, climb up onto the podium. For all the photographs, Mitch Evans in the middle there. James Barkley sitting to his right, the left as we look at it, and the rest of Evans' crew all up there too. Norman Nato on the far right-hand side in the spectacles, in the sunglasses, the Jaguar reserve driver. Josep Roca is the engineer of Evans. He's the one holding the trophy. And always wonderful to see what it means to the race team. Not just Evans and Barkley, but the whole rest of the gang. Real delight for Evans, who, as I say, moves into the championship hunt. He was in it anyway, but he dropped back a little after that difficult weekend in Berlin. But now he is very much back in the fight. Just 11 points separating the top four in the championship. Next race is in 4 weeks' time in Marrakesh, the 2nd of July. So basically a month break now before the next E-Prix. And we thought this was warm. Marrakesh in the middle of July is going to be absolutely cooking. Evans now will make his way off the stage, and he will be doing a load of interviews. Hopefully we'll be speaking to him in a little bit as well, as the crowd now start to disperse after that Jakarta E-Prix. So the fans down at the podium still, just trying to see all of the action from the winning drivers. We've seen a great race here. Really, really interesting races we've had this year in what is definitely becoming the best season of the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship. And breaking new ground and heading to Indonesia. And this is what it means to win. James Barkley winning with Jaguar TCS Racing. Mitch Evans victorious. Stoffel van Dorn still leads the championship though, but Jaguar are very much back.